Hey, welcome back to Java with Jeff. I'm so excited to be here today. Let's just jump right in. You probably know that just in a few weeks, Good Friday and Easter are coming, and I don't want you to miss it. And oftentimes it creeps up on us really fast and we blows past us, and maybe your family's making a last minute decision to go to church or not go to church or whatever that looks like, but I don't want you to miss it this year, so let's start thinking ahead on that. Did you know that the first half of the Bible, called the Old Testament, has a lot of verses in it that point towards Jesus coming and dying on the cross and rising from the grave? A lot of people are surprised by that. They know the second half, the New Testament, says things about that, but not the first half. So I want to point out one section of Scripture that is very significant about this in Isaiah. Isaiah the prophet wrote, particularly in chapter 53, some significant verses that point directly to Jesus. So let me read those to you. In Isaiah chapter 53, verses 5 and 6, just a little section, but I encourage you to read the whole chapter. It says this, "But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that was brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. We all, like sheep, have gone astray. Each of us has turned to our own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all." There's some big words in there that might be hard to decipher, but the bottom line is this, is Jesus was pierced on the cross for us, and Jesus would eventually rise from the grave on the third day for us. He was crushed for our immorality, and we all fall short, we all make mistakes, and he died on the cross for the forgiveness of sins. These verses in the Old Testament and Isaiah point that out, and we're like sheep who wander off on our own. So because of our mistakes against God, Jesus came to rescue us, and that's what Good Friday is all about, and that's what Easter and the resurrection of Jesus is all about. And so it's fantastic news, good news, for Jesus to come, have gone to the cross for us, and to rise from the grave so that we could have the forgiveness of sins that we need. And so I want to encourage you to go to church on Good Friday, go to church on Easter Sunday, and think about the meaning behind why you're going. I hope that's encouraging you today. I hope you look forward to Good Friday and Easter, and you're starting to plan ahead already. So be encouraged today. We'll see you next week.